The Philippines is an archipelago made up of more than 7,000 islands. The most popular is Boracay. The small island has become a paradise for holidaymakers and sports lovers. In this second edition of Philippine Life, we discover this windsurfing and kitesurfing mecca and experience the famous Dragon Boat Festival. It's one of the most exciting times of year in Boracay. Hundreds of paddlers from all over the world are here to take part in the International Dragon Boat Festival. It's the 7th time the island is hosting the event. The teams compete for glory in the crystal clear waters of White Beach.
So intense, with all the atmosphere, very intense. Like especially if you're here, everybody's like cheering for you.
Atmosphere here is really great. We enjoyed competing here. Lots of teams from different countries.
But they always say you don't have to stop when you're tired, you just have to stop when it's done. So go and go.
Strength and endurance are essential if you want to win, but teamwork remains the key ingredient, according to one of the event's organisers, Tootsie Ronnholm. She picks up the paddle herself to take part in the competition.
First of all, you need discipline. If you want to be a competitive paddler, you need to train every day. You need to have that team spirit.
The teams have been preparing for this moment for months. Among them is the Boracay team. Its 40 members train 5 times a week. They come from all over the world, including Sweden, France, Russia, and of course the Philippines. Simona Bartman is one of them.
The closer you get to the water, the more excited you get. But the excitement reaches its peak just before the race, when we head for the starting line. You have to paddle backwards and forwards to stay in the right position. That's the moment when your heart really starts to race.
The hard work has paid off. Simona's team wins several medals. It's time for celebrating for the team members who've gone through thick and thin together.
We're more like a family. We stick together, and that makes life on Boracay even more beautiful.
The 46-year-old, who's originally from Hamburg, moved to Boracay 12 years ago. Back then, the island was a more quiet place than today. Located just 300 kilometers south of Manila, Boracay is only 10 kilometers square. Until the 70s, the island was home to just a few small fishing villages. Then, backpackers discovered its beauty, and soon it became one of the country's top tourist destinations. But Boracay is more than just a holiday paradise. It's also one of the best places for wind and kite surfing. The best spot is Bulabog Beach, with its shallow waters. The best time of year is between November and April, when the wind conditions are most favorable. Simona fell in love with the spot and opened up a kite and windsurfing school. Kite surfing in particular may look daunting, she says, but it's not as difficult as it seems.
Even if you struggle for the first 4 or 5 days, it's a sport that you can pick up relatively easily. Kite surfing appeals to many because of its unlimited possibilities to burn off energy. You can just glide along or jump and do all sorts of tricks.
Today, Bulabog hosts a number of world events, including the Kiteboard Tour Asia. It's kitesurfing instructor Santi Boris's first season in Boracay, and he's blown away.
What is exciting is the combination of water, wind, different elements, and just moving with it, and just like gliding. I call it meditation, because it's just you with the wind and nothing else. And it's just perfect, it's beautiful.
Besides its exotic beaches and exciting water sports, the Philippines is also home to an underwater paradise considered one of the most beautiful in the world. In the next edition of Philippine Life, we'll discover the Bay of Donsol and the island of Luzon and dive beneath the waves in search of the biggest fish in the world, the giant whale shark.